I think most of us would expect even a Karen to know that if you're in court, you don't get to run how this situation goes. Like, you're not the boss of the situation, like the judge is. So these Karens that think they can boss the judge around, they can speak whenever they want, they can say whatever they want. It's just like, where do you get off? Like, how do you think that you have more authority than the judge?
Karens got owned in courts.
Well, this isn't Burger King. When the sign changes to Burger King, you can have it your way. Right now, this is my courtroom.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most entitled, rude, and Karen-y behavior from people in courtrooms and hearings that earn them a shiny new sentence, a verbal lashing, or needing to be restrained. However, we won't be limiting it by gender, and we'll consider any irrational, entitled, and rude folk.
So it's Karens and Kens.
What's the most Karen or Ken behavior you have ever seen in a law setting? Let us know below.
Let's go.
Number 10, dating disaster. We've all been on terrible dates that didn't pan out the way we wanted. But not many of us have taken the other person to court to sue them for $10,000 citing emotional distress.
10
If
grand?
he responds and his response is a lie, it's perjury, then my documents will prove that he lied in his response.
No.
But then, not everyone is Kashante Short. In 2022, she attended a virtual session with a judge against Richard Jordan. Short claimed Jordan stood her up on a date in 2020 that also fell on her late mother's birthday.
We had a date, one date, and nothing else after that. And now I'm being sued for $10,000.
Short, who appeared to be attending the hearing at an airport, got into a yelling match with the judge as she attempted to teach him about the crime of perjury.
Do not insult my intelligence as if I do not understand what the word perjury means.
Whoa.
While I'm talking, you need to be quiet. Can you mute her?
Eventually, the
Who's she yelling at? Who does she think she is?
judge transferred the case to circuit court.
He should have swiped left.
Number 9, increasing contempt.
He should have swiped left.
Everything seemed to be pretty standard during an arraignment in Ohio in 2013.
Oh my
You have
God.
3 pleas available to you today. Guilty, not guilty, and no contest. What plea would you enter?
Not guilty.
With defendant Ebony Burks appearing virtually, the judge ran through her plea against her charges of domestic violence and assault. But when he confirmed that Burks couldn't contact the alleged victims, the hearing went off the rails.
If you live with Mr. McRae, you cannot return to that residence.
Oh, but how you just gonna tell me I can't go home?
What?
How you gonna tell me I can't go to my house?
What do you mean? Of course the judge can. It's a court order.
I just did.
You see, one of the victims was Burks' grandfather, who lived with her, meaning she couldn't go home, and she couldn't control her anger as she argued with the judge.
Well, then you're in contempt, young lady, and you've got 30 days. So you're not going. You're not what?
Whoa.
Get back!
Straight away, she's sentenced to 30 days in jail for contempt of court. Most people would have stopped then, but not Burks.
That's 60 days.
So what?
90 days.
So?
120 days.
Okay, and?
106.
Oh my God.
She continued arguing, increasing the sentence along the way. By the end, she received a massive 300 days for contempt.
You got anything else to say, Miss Burks?
300 days. So that's like a year. I mean, can a judge actually do that though? Like,
That's
wow.
300 days.
Number 8, cursing judge.
A year.
When Milton Watts arrived at a court in Ohio, he didn't get off to a good start. After all, he turned himself in after failing to turn up on a domestic violence charge.
Why weren't you here?
My mom didn't show up. Somebody died in the family. There was no reason for me to be here.
But it got worse when Watts stated that he didn't need an attorney. A big no-no.
Your attorney withdrew, so you'll have to hire an attorney?
I don't need an attorney.
You're a lawyer?
Nope.
So when
These dummies who think they can represent themselves in court, like, you don't know anything about the law.
the judge asked him about the bond, which Watts didn't seem to grasp, he instead responded with some cursing.
What do you want to tell me?
About what?
Bond?
Don't really give a to be honest with you.
For that, Watts got a 30-day sentence for contempt.
That's going to cost you 30 days in the county jail for contempt. Cuff him.
Not learning his lesson, he continued to swear,
Oh
getting
my
more and
God.
more worked
What are you
up,
doing?
which increased his sentence to almost a year. Watts' family tried to calm him down, but it was too late. The damage was done.
No, and stop.
How many days you want to give me now? Are you Sir County?
No.
Yeah, I'm at about a year right now in contempt, so.
In the end, the contempt sentence was reduced to 90 days.
Wow, so he still actually did 90 days. What an idiot. Like, just take the public defender. He's free.
Number 7, instant regrets. All Brian Novall had to do at a hearing was accept the charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and domestic violence. But no, he couldn't manage that.
Based on the facts of the case, going after someone with a knife, court finds there is a danger to the victim. Court's going to set count 1 at $10,000.
After Novall heard he would be held without bail, he didn't react well.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding you. That's the truth.
Luckily for him, the judge was lenient on the initial sweary reaction and let it slide after Novall apologized.
Very lucky. He could have been in for 30 days.
Suzanne
My
Walt.
charge was battery.
Oh, wow, I know, man. But that's the way life is.
As he tried to move to the next case, Novall decided this was the perfect time to insult the judge. Uh-oh.
So what did you just say when you walked away?
I called you a because
He repeated it too.
Did you?
He ordered him back, and Novall, idiotically, repeated what he said.
Novall.
Multiple times, the judge tried to give him an out, but each time he ruined it. By the end, Novall was sentenced to 120 days for contempt.
I apologize. I was out of line. I'm just upset.
Number 6,
Now he apologizes. All he had to do was keep his mouth shut.
taped up. In 2018, Franklin Williams was in an Ohio court to hear his sentence on charges of robbery, kidnapping, and several others. Instead of being quiet and hoping that good behavior would score him a lenient term, he did the opposite.
I just met this attorney the other day.
That's fine. So here, yeah. So okay,
I came and took my cell phones yesterday.
Williams wouldn't stop talking. He constantly spoke over others in the courtroom, making it a nightmare for court reporters.
shut your mouth, and I'll tell you when you can talk.
Oh!
Time and time again,
Oh my
the judge
God.
asked him to stop and threatened him with being gagged. Still, Williams continued chatting.
I'm gonna tape it, and then I'll unzip
William, stop being a chatty patty.
it when I want you to talk, because the young lady over here can't take down everything.
Eventually, the judge followed
Oh
through.
my God, they actually taped his mouth shut. Dude, that is so humiliating.
On his threats. A group of deputies arrived and put red tape over Williams' mouth. In 2019, he was sentenced to 33 years in jail.
33
Number 5,
years.
contempt attack. Melissa Hardwick was already in a bad position when she attended court in Kentucky in 2011. After all, she was facing charges of domestic assault against her estranged husband.
You will be held in contempt of this court if you become disruptive.
But when Hardwick was handed a 10-day stretch in jail for contempt of court for disrupting the legal process, she made it so much worse for herself.
Haven't done anything to him.
She will be arrested for contempt
It
of
doesn't
court.
make any difference.
You will serve 10 days for contempt of court.
Once the judge uttered the sentence, Hardwick lunged at her, seemingly attempting to grab her.
Whoa, she made it over too.
But before she could get over to the bench and do anything, Hardwick was restrained by court officers as the
my
confused
God.
and disappointed judge watched.
Dude, that judge, she was this close.
Get off of me!
Can't find back.
For her outburst of aggression, Hardwick's contempt sentence increased massively to 120 days. Number 4, inebriated testimony? In December,
I think it's pretty obvious why a lot of these people end up in jail. Like, they've just got no emotional regulation. They just can't keep themselves under control.
2020, after Donald Trump lost his re-election for the U.S. presidency, his legal team went on an ill-fated trip to the Michigan House panel to discuss their beliefs on election fraud.
I know what I saw, and I signed something saying that if I'm wrong, I can go to prison. Did you?
And what didn't help their case was bringing star witness Melissa Carone with them. Hired by a voting machine company as an IT contract worker during the election, she constantly spoke over people with conspiracy theories and a lack of evidence, leading to her being admonished several times.
Sir, I wrote a written affidavit.
Caron's behavior and how she spoke led many to accuse her of having several drinks before her testimony. Even Rudy Giuliani tried to rein her in. Unsuccessfully, though.
What about the turnout?
Look at him trying to tap her to hush her up.
Right, 120%.
Caron's claims had even previously been discredited by a Michigan judge. Her bizarre appearance also sparked many parodies to add to her embarrassments.
I was walking out and they were walking in. And then they gave their votes to Democrats. And then...
Number 3, no laughing matter. In 2017, Amanda Casal was in court for her sentencing over the crash she caused while under the influence. Sadly, her action caused Jerome Zerker to perish, and his fiancée Brittany Johnson was badly injured.
Oh my God.
As the court heard statements from Zerker's family, Donna Casal, Amanda's mother, began talking and laughing with her boyfriend. Angry, the judge ordered them out.
This is a court of law. You cannot come down to the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice and act any way you want to act.
Casal decided yelling at the judge was a swell idea. Surprisingly, it was not. She was brought back in, arrested, and sentenced to 93 days in jail for her grim attitude.
Ma'am, you are being taken into custody for criminal contempt. Your disruptive and disrespectful behavior disrupted today's proceedings.
The following day, Casal was brought to the judge.
Crocodile tears. Give me a break. She's just upset she had to spend the night in jail.
And apologized for her behavior.
I deeply apologize for what I did.
Yeah, right.
A lot of stress.
The judge showed leniency by changing the sentence to the night Casal had already spent in jail. Number 2, waving the bird.
I think I've seen this one. She is like one of the dumbest people I've ever seen in court.
In 2013, 18-year-old Penelope Soto, charged with drug possession, specifically Xanax bars, just needed to get through her bond court hearing without any shenanigans. But apparently, that wasn't possible. When discussing the value of her jewelry, Soto started laughing, not taking the situation seriously.
How much would you say your jewelry is worth? It's not a joke, you know. We're not in a club now.
As she was dismissed, she utters adios, seemingly mocking the Cuban-born judge.
Oh,
For that,
big mistake.
he doubled her bail to $10,000.
Big mistake.
John one would be 10,000.
Not funny now, is it?
I am serious. Adios.
And that's when Soto lost it. She yelled an expletive at the judge and flipped him the bird. Soto was then sentenced to 30 days in jail for contempt. A few days later, she appeared in front of the judge to apologize for her disrespectful behavior.
It's like, just behave yourself. Like, just don't be rude. Like, what is wrong with people?
In response, he dropped the contempt charge and the $10,000 bond.
I apologize not only to the court and you, but to my family.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring.
Why does it take some people being like embarrassed and punished before they like start thinking straight?
Ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, not having it her way. Marlena Pavlos Hackney ignored Michigan's food rules during the pandemic when it came to her restaurant. As such, she received several fines and found herself in court in March 2021.
Because she does have understanding problems of the English language.
Sir, apparently you have problems with the English language.
After her non-licensed counsel was sentenced for contempt, Pavlos Hackney didn't react well and interrupted the judge as she was being sworn in. Big mistake.
May I request we'll have a...
Ma'am, I will address you. If you would like to go out of order, we'll start this 93 days from now.
The judge laid into her, slamming her for trying to control the room. She then told Pavlos Hackney that until the court changes to Burger King, she can then have it her way. Yikes.
Well, this isn't Burger King. When the sign changes to Burger King, you can have it your way. Right now, this is my courtroom.
After refusing to take the oath again, Pavlos Hackney's new attorney intervened and asked to speak to her privately before proceeding.
She's not taking the oath. Do you wish to proceed, or would you like to speak with her before we proceed?
Afterward, Pavlos Hackney was fined $15,000 and spent several nights in prison. Did you enjoy the...
My God. People can be their own worst enemies, can't they? You know, even when it's so obvious what they have to do. Just stand there, say, I'm sorry, I was dumb. I made the wrong choices. But if you give me a chance, I'll make the right choices. Like, that's all you have to say. Like, the girl who, you know, in front of the Cuban judge, who was like saying adios and all that, like, all she had to do was say nothing pretty much. And she got herself given, you know, 30 days in the county jail. Like the guy, what was his name? Winstead or Wilfred at the start of the video that got given a year in county jail. I mean, buddy, all he had to do was take the free lawyer. Take the public defender. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and check out the video I'm going to link right here. See you there.